And before we get started, as always, cue Indigo Saint.
Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Blackrue investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer? Best believe I was Blackrue investing. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifesting. So we binge on our Blackrue investing. Best believe I was Blackrue investing. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that Blackrue investing. Best believe I was Blackrue investing.
My man Indigo. So let's go over here and share screen. And let's bring up our respective chat rooms so I can see who's in which one. And as we bring it up, be sure to go over to Blackrue Investing, darkhorsewatcher.com, where you can like and subscribe. Boom, boom, boom. Got tons and tons of videos. And yeah, tons of videos talking about Bitcoin lately since it's popping. Tons of videos on LCX, DAG, Hedera, Ripple, you name it. Let's go in here, get our chat. Going to have to mute it. Hedera, Ripple, you name it. What is up? Let's go in here. Go ahead and mute that one. And let's go over and get the gentleman of crypto chat. So we body. Get rid of that. What's up, Nerd Up Inc. Marv? Yes, please smash the likes, y'all. So we bring gentleman of crypto up. So today, guys, we're going to talk about how to buy Tau, take a little victory lap on some of the coins that we've been talking about, right? And then we'll talk best bargains still left. And as always, we'll have time for questions at the end. Okay, boom, it started muted. Okay, awesome. So, little victory lap. And I don't know, but I swear somebody from Big Boy's team is watching the show, boy, because all of a sudden he started talking LCX. We've been talking LCX. And then we started talking Filecoin. He started talking Filecoin. Also, I was like, I would respect him more if he'd do an apology. He did an apology. So I think like somebody from his channel is watching. Like exactly the way that I said I would respect him to do an apology too, by the way. So shout out to Big Boy. I'm liking the reformed Big Boy. We'll put it that way. So little victory lap on LCX if we come over here and bring it up, as well as Filecoin. Filecoin was as high as $5. It's sitting at 490 something. We were talking about it down here, like the moment what you would call it went on a that whole FTX thing happened. We came on. We were talking about Filecoin being such a bargain, a couple other tokens, but Filecoin and LCX is the one that we really been focusing on this channel, and LCX was over 10 cents. A nice 300% gain from where it was at 3 cents down here when everybody was like, oh, exchange tokens are crap, because of FTX, right? So yeah, take a little victory lap on those. We could say a little mini victory lap on Ripple, right? It was at 30 something cents. This is 40 now, but yeah, we're doing some good things around here, as well as H bar. Who can forget H bar? As low as 3 something cents up to 7 cents, and still, even with them this high right now, they're still a bargain again from where they were, right? From where they were. So again, decides for you if it's time for you to take profits. But yeah, it's up to you if you want to take profits right now, right? Quant's another one we've been talking 100 all the way up to 140 something. Litecoin over 90. So little victory lap around here, right? Let me set this at something. Okay, so now Tau. But before we go into Tau, let's see who we got over here. What's up, Relaxing Serenity Sounds? Again, what's up, Ace? What's up, Nerd Up Ink Marv? See, we got on the gentleman's side, nobody just of yet. So let's keep going here. So I found out how to buy BitSensor or Tau, basically, right? So what Tau is doing is one of the same things that Osmosis did. So Osmosis said, bump exchanges, right? We're not putting our stuff on any exchange. You need to come over to our platform and buy it. Okay. And reason why I kind of got on this token was one of our users, I think it was Pavan Guru. It was either Pavan Guru or I think it was Pavan Guru. I'm pretty sure about it. And he let us know one of our fan favorites around here, Token Nicer. He was pretty high on Tau token. If we can say Token Nicer Tau. And I'm trying to set up a second interview with him, by the way. We're getting that worked out. So Tau's one of the ones he's been pretty high on. I'm just getting my teeth into researching it as of yet. So stay tuned for that. Nothing to say about it at this point in time, but I did want to tell you guys how to go buy it. So you go onto BitTensor Exchange or bittensor.exchange. Right now to buy it, you're gonna fork over like $40 to buy the token as of now. This is in the AI space, okay? So I'm assuming that they have a very low percent token amount. Let's see if we can pull that up right quick. BitTensor. Assuming their max supply is pretty low. Let's pull up the white paper. Hopefully the white paper just has the supply in it right quick. Because it doesn't seem to be listed properly on Coinbase, on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. Okay, white paper's getting a little into everything. I just want to know the token amount. Pretty sure they're not on here. Let me just try one more time. BitTensor. It's moving a little slowly. Okay. I think last time I looked it up on here, it said untracked. Yep, untracked. Okay. But they do give us a little bit of information on it. Big Tensor is an open source protocol that powers a decentralized blockchain-based machine learning network. Machine learning AI, you can kind of say they're the same thing. Machine learning models train collaboratively and are awarded in tau according to the informative value they offer the collective. Tau also grants external access, allowing users to extract, information from the network while tuning its activities to their needs. So, you got the machine learning network. It's machine learning, so you're tuning it to do exactly what you want it to do with these machine learning models. Okay. Ultimately, our vision is to create a pure market for artificial intelligence and an incentivized area in which consumers and producers of this valuable commodity can interact in a trustless, open, and transparent context. Okay. Machine learning and AI go hand in hand usually. But some people, I guess there could be a case where you had AI without machine learning, but I don't know how that would work. It would just be a robot at that case, just going through a decision tree. So you would need the machine learning for it to actually be truly AI, to actually have artificial intelligence and not just be a robot that's following a decision tree. But there you go. Um, BitTensor enables a novel optimized strategy for the development and distribution of artificial intelligence technology by leveraging the possibilities of a distributed ledger, specifically its facilitation of open access ownership, decentralized governance, and the ability to harness globally distributed resources of computing power and innovation within a incentivized framework. Saying a lot right there. That's saying a lot, a whole lot. Um, an open source repository of machine intelligence accessible to anyone anywhere, thus creating the conditions for open and permissionless innovation on a global internet scale. Okay, so it makes me think that do they want something like an open AI, like a chat GPT? Essentially, we would be feeding it its own, we would be feeding it all the stuff that chat GPT has access to right now, which is why it can kind of answer all these questions very well. It already has access to these tons of data. It has access to all these different datas from its machine learning, so it can really answer questions very thoroughly. Um, with BitTensor, we would be essentially providing the network with all of this and fine tuning it so it answers exactly the way we want, thus giving the conditions for open and permissionless innovation on a global internet scale. Distribution, rewards, and network ownership to users is in direct proportion to the value they have added. But it would be very nice to know like a max token supply if we can find one. Let's just do supply probably here. Nope. Okay. So I'm not sure where we can find the max token supply. However, at this point in time, it's at $38. It would be nice if they set it up a little bit better than this. I don't like that they do it like this, where you don't have a token supply, you don't know any, like, and you're kind of just coming out here buying it, and you don't have You don't know the max token supply. Anyways, so they say this is how you buy it. Um, you come on BitSensor exchange, and then you send them Bitcoin, and you buy it from here. Um, seems a little sketch, seems a little sketchy, but this is not the only token that does stuff like this, where it's like it's not on the exchange. You just kind of come and buy it from them. Osmosis does the exact same thing. Um, you have to go put stuff into what is it called? What is their wallet called? Um, I forget what their wallet's called, but you put it in like a Cosmos wallet, and then you have to go buy it from Osmosis on the Osmosis platform. But with this one, it's like, okay, we're not affiliated with the team, something. Seems kind of sketch, but this seems like they say this is the way you buy it. So you need a Polkadot extension wallet. You come over here, and you create a buy order, and then you send Bitcoin to whatever this address is. Okay. Um, so your Tau address would be the address you get from this Polkadot wallet extension, which I'm not going to show you guys my Polkadot wallet extension. And you put in a price that you wanted to buy it at. You find your price that you want to buy it at kind of over here with the orders that are kind of out here. Um, sorry. So you can see there are a bunch of different orders out here. So you could create a buy order for like 40 40 $40.90 or 91 cents. That would ensure you would at least buy one of these, right? Um, and after you send them Bitcoin, they send you the Tau token. But there's a lot of questions unanswered yet, like, okay, what's the token supply and whatnot, and I'll get those to you guys at some point because the weekend is when I do my research. But Pavan Guru had asked me about how to buy this, so that's how you buy it. Well, let me see if we got any questions here. This pump feels way too straight. Manipulation, not demand. The numbers don't line up. Funny coincidence that as soon as SBF's home unveiled, the pump starts. I agree with you, Ace. I agree with you, man. What's up, Trill McCoy? What's going on, 64 ECG? If you guys have any questions, be sure to put them in the chat. What is up, Courtney Johnson? So that's where we're at with chat or with Tao. And if y'all missed it, we took our victory lap on a couple coins, most of which being Filecoin and LCX. And now we're going to talk some of the bargains that are still left. Of course, my patrons, they have the full list. I guess one of the ones we'll cover today will be, let's see. So let's go to XLM. Let's go to XLM first. So XLM has not moved as much as all the rest of the tokens. If we come over here to TradingView, we'll see here XLM, they made it up to 9 cents, but really, as far as percentages go, they were only at like 7, they were like 7.5 cents. So really it moved up a cent and like a cent and a half. So when you compare this to like H bar and LCX and how much they moved up, still relatively sitting at a bargain. And especially if we go all the way out and see where Stellar was at, it was at like 70 something cents. 80 something cents. So getting it here at 9 cents, you're still getting over an 8x or something like that, right? Because 8 times 9 is 72. So you're still getting like over an 8x right here. Um, and we've been over Stellar tons, but if you guys don't, if you're kind of new, Stellar's like already being used with IBM's worldwide. Let's say Stellar, IBM, they're already being used for payment settlement right now. So, they're already being used for cross-border payments. I believe the IBM system that they're used with, I think it's called WorldWire. Let's see, Stellar, IBM, WorldWire. Okay, yep. With IBM, blockchain, WorldWire, clearing and settlement and finality happens in real time. So if we go on here, it might just tell us that, hey, we're using it. We're using Stellar to do this. I think it's okay. There it is, right there. Stellar Protocol. Um, so they're already being used for instant settlement. Okay, so how hard would it be for them to do something to say incentivize the Stellar token, which is one of their biggest assets, to say, okay, if you're using Stellar token through IBM World Wire, then you get a discount on what you're doing. And here it is again. Utilize this. This is even more clear, and this is from the IBM network. Utilizes Stellar network, which uses lumens as bridge currency, essentially a unit of value for transfer of value and transaction cost calculations. All money in Stellar network. So you can see they're already using Stellar lumens for that. Near instant finality, right? So for that to be something, and remember, if you guys missed the show last night, I went into the fact that the Pentagon says like, hey, we're missing 220 billion, right? So all this missing money, the fact that money is being printed out of control, right? Like we've been over it, over like 50 or 80% of the money in the last 2 years has been printed. All the money in existence in America, all the American fiat, 80% of it has been printed in the last 2 years. So you have to believe companies like Stellar, companies like Hedera, companies like Ripple are going to be very, very valuable in the future. So Stellar would be on one of our lists of bargains that are still out there. Another bargain that is still out there would be Energy Web Token. So there was a point in time where Energy Web Token and Filecoin were at the same value, right? So Energy Web is at about 330. If we go take a look at Filecoin over here, you can see, or you might have already seen it because we just went over it, but you can see here it was chilling in the threes for quite a little bit. I think BitBoy put out something. after we did. But anyways, I'm glad his team watches the show. I just invite a brother home. Um, let's see here. So yeah, you can see it was chilling in the threes for a hella long time, right? Um, so now back to Energy Web. It's such a freaking bargain sitting in here at three, considering max supply is only 100 million. Put that in perspective. What is Filecoins? I think Filecoins is close to that or lower than that. 100 million is still very low. Okay, yeah. So it's less than a third of the supply of Filecoin. And if you're not familiar, Energy Web Token's been called out by BlackRock. They've been like, and for them to be called out by BlackRock, we've talked about this on here, how Larry Fink is one of the advisors of the World Economic Forum. So essentially, that gives them a World Economic Forum connect right there. Energy Web Token jumps 25% after BlackRock gives decarbonization project a shout out. See here, release the detailed plans to create a spot. Okay, that's different. But here it is. It was mentioned in a BlackRock press release. They also have connections to Energy Web. Okay, so R3 Cordia, and R3 Cordia is that organization that is connecting blockchain and different banks. We did a video on it. Definitely come over here and check it out. Actually, that's not where I wanted to go. We wanted to go to Blackrue Investing, Dark Horse Watcher. Okay. So come over here and check out our R3 Cordia video. I believe we did that live. So we do videos more live nowadays. Let's see. Now, there's no direct way we can invest in R3 Cordia. Yeah, definitely come check this video out. It is a great video. They're a hidden banker coin. They definitely are. You can't really invest in them directly, but they're coins in which you can invest in them. Energy Web Token is one of those coins, as you can see. And basically, Energy Web Token is really going to be kind of like a marketplace for energy and like getting like energy credits, getting energy like assets. Because you know this whole decentralization and this whole tokenization of assets. They're going to tokenize things like gas. They're going to tokenize things like oil. Different things like that would go on Energy Web Tokens platform and be traded. Okay, and you can see here, this is kind of what it is. Energy markets around the world are evolving to allow aggregators and individual owners of energy assets such as thermostats, solar PV systems, and electric vehicle batteries to provide power networks with a range of services, included but not limited to virtual power plants and energy frequency regulation. Energy Web's digital infrastructure was specifically developed to enable these assets to provide services to the grid. So they are like, they would be energy brokers at that point. So Energy Web's transformative partnership with R3 will unlock same-day settlement for devices, businesses, and customers. The solution will connect R3's enterprise-grade blockchain platform, Cordia, with the Energy Web token stack. Cordia enables businesses to transact directly and in strict privacy using because remember, zero knowledge is something that's been a big thing for enterprises, and R3 Cordia is providing that using smart contracts, reducing transaction and record keeping costs, and streamlining business operations. Blah 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 blah. So basically, it will allow for um, energy sector transactions. Energy Well would be a energy broker, and they would do that too with enterprises through R3's Cordia blockchain. Okay, it's basically all it is there. Um, Also, Casper, they're trying to get into the sector, this whole um, enterprise blockchain sector. Casper's trying to get into it, and they're another one on that list that is like kind of has not moved yet. Come over here and look at them. They kind of broke out. If we go put this on an hour, they were sitting in like a flag here, and they broke out of the flag to come up to like 39 cents, but then settle back down and create an even smaller flag here at 37.24 cents. So they broke out only to create another flag, and they seem kind of stagnated at 4 here, which is just great for us. They were sitting for the longest time at around like 2.7 cents. So they haven't officially doubled at 4 or like 2.7. What is that? 27 is 50, 54. So they haven't doubled yet, which would be 5.4 cents. They keep chilling here at under 4. So they're such a bargain here, sitting where they are right now. Now let's see if we have any questions out here. What's up, Pavan Guru? Any opinion on Hedera's new relationship with Unstoppable Domains? Oh no, I did not hear about that one. Ace F Big Boy. Big Boy's definitely watching. He's a grifter and always will be. I feel you, Ace. I feel you. You know, the gentlemen of crypto, they do not like these grifters. Um, I always feel that people deserve a second chance. And you know what? Sometimes in life, that gets me actually caught up, to be honest with you. But I'm giving the man a second chance. He seems like he really wants to help crypto out. And a lot of people would say it's easy to say that now that you made money off of people. Yeah, I get that part too. But yeah, we'll just leave that at that. Bargain coins. If so, yeah, these are some coins that haven't really moved as much with this like 25% gain in the market, right? If Gemini stumbles, will BC dip again? What's up, Stan? If so, should I wait for the crash? Thanks. It could go sideways, I guess. I say, and not financial advice, because I can't give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Personally, what I always do is, okay, I don't know when a crash is going to happen, right? Like, no when a crash is going to happen, 100%, right? Um, the best I can do always is DCA. Dollar cost average is always, I say, the best way to go, because no matter what, you're getting a bargain. Okay, so let me kind of tell you what I mean here. And we've shown you with coins like we just showed you with Stellar, right? Like, okay, Stellar is at 9 cents, and it's one of the ones I just said is a bargain. It finally broke above 9. That was a cap for a long time, so technically it's breaking out. Um, but anyways, Stellar, for instance, if you bought it now at 9 cents, you're buying it at higher than it's been, which was 7 cents. And we're looking at an hour chart, by the way. If I go out to a day chart, this kind of looks a little different. So if you come and look at it at the day chart, okay, one of the phrases I like to say on this show is like buy the dip, but scout the dip, buy the bounce. So you could scout the dip and say, okay, this is 7, but what if it goes lower? However, the best way to say that is okay, I'm going to dollar cost average. It's at 7, whatever. I'm going to buy some here at 7. If it goes lower, I'll just buy some more. And it just so happened it went higher. So, okay, you either choose to take profits at that point or, you wait for it to go higher. But one of the things I keep saying on here is like, you're still way, 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 way low right here. So even if you bought right here, right now at 9 cents, you still got 8x in it, right? I would like to think at some point, and like I said to you guys too, it's the new moon. The new moon happens tonight, so I kind of expect Bitcoin to go down tomorrow, because it usually, with new moon cycles, it usually goes down. So personally, I'm trying to wait until I see what happens tomorrow, to see if Bitcoin actually is affected by the new moon. Um, but you can never go wrong with dollar cost averaging. If you just have to have something right now, you can just dip your toe into it a little bit right now. And then tomorrow, if the new when the new moon happens and Bitcoin goes down, then buy more tomorrow. Your dollar cost averaging. Like that's kind of usually how I do it. If I feel like okay, maybe it go down a little bit more, so maybe today I'll only buy 5% of what I want, and then buy some more tomorrow. Um, let's see here. Where were we? Here. So that's what I felt about that. Which is why when I came on here and everybody was thinking like, okay, the market might still go down. Like, dude, it's at 15K. Like, it's the biggest opportunity we've had to buy for how long? Like, what are you talking about? Even if it does go down lower, I can buy at 15K here and sell here. Like even if you even like let's say that we get 10K Bitcoin at some point. The people that bought right here can take profits now. They can take profits now. Whereas the people here who are waiting for Bitcoin to go down to 10K, they're still stuck. They're still stuck. Whereas these people who bought, they're taking profits. If that makes sense. So whenever you see a low like this, just dollar cost average. Why not? It's not gonna hurt anything. If it goes lower, buy again. This is the lowest you've seen right now. Buy it now. That's the thing right there. Um, but just taking us where we are right now, yeah, we gotta come down. It's way over. It's way oversold. It's way oversold. And if I were to pick a point where we would come down, it would be the new moon cycle. And let's go show you kind of the new moon cycle of Bitcoin. It's going to be kind of weirded out because there are other things that are coming in along with this, like eclipses, FTX, and all of these things. And there'll be some people that'll tell you that these FTX things that are happening are quote unquote rituals. I'm not going to get that deep into it because I'm not like I'm just using quick tools, which are new moon cycles. Um, someone that has like very good skills with gematria and all the eclipse cycles, they could probably give you more information with that. But I'm just looking quick and dirty. Okay, full moon bullish, like full moon bullish, new moon bearish, 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 new moon bearish. Just very quick and dirty cycle, like with that. So here, even though it's showing it here, we're not quite there yet. It's today, or I guess we're here. So probably on the back end of this, because you can see also it kind of happens that whole block, right? Like the whole block is when it's bearish. So here, since we hit the new moon, there should be some bearish activity with Bitcoin, um, unless it's going to go further. Could it go further? It could, but with this new moon, we should have some type of pullback, especially considering that it's so much overbought, so much overbought. And just as a comparison, you got to go back how many years, how many months to have Bitcoin this overbought? 2021. And that was when 2021 was kind of when the whole bull cycle started here. Um, so you got to go all the way back to that part when Bitcoin was this bullish, which really doesn't make any sense at this point because all the crypto companies are laying people off. So I really think this is coming up on the time that we get a cool off. Hope that was, it may sound confusing, but I'm saying dollar cost average always. And if you really just have to have something, buy a little bit right now. We're still lower than we've been in a long time. However, I do expect Bitcoin to pull back. Okay, so we answered stands. Yes, XDC is another one, Pavanguru, yes, that has not moved much with this whatever we've had going on here. So let's let's go into it too a little bit here. Where were we? Okay, so let's get rid of all these moon phases. So it gets to be a lot to look at. Okay, XDC, which I thought I had saved, but apparently I don't. Let's go put it in here. Of all the bank coins, this one has not moved much at all. So it was as low as 2 something here back in December. Hasn't even made it to 3 cents yet. It's just chilling over here. The supply is lower than XRP. Um, but as far as XRP goes, this one doesn't have as many things that's hot for it. As far as like Ripple is teamed with so many different banks. They're teamed with so many different people in so many different areas. However, this still has World Economic Forum support on it. This still has really big use cases. It's still doing things. Um, it's still out here with all of those big players and known by those big players. So the fact that it's not moved that much makes it such a bargain right now. You can see in the whole scout the dip, buy the bounce manner, it has kind of bounced out of its dip. So it's kind of, if you can see the 50 kind of heading back towards the 200, it is doing that. So it is definitely a bargain where it's sitting at right now. I don't know why. I thought I had this on an alert, but let's just put it in here right now. Boom. So the really next point for this is the cross three. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Okay, towards the 1 hour, it's actually kind of breaking out because you can see here that 2.8 is higher than it's been for like how many days? Since December. So it's on the verge. It's on the verge. Ooh, it's mouse boy. Come on. I don't know what my mouse is doing. I'm gonna click on something else because my God. There. God. Um, so yeah, you can see here it's kind of on the verge of breaking out. This is the highest it's been in a good 30 days. So it's on the verge of moving. Good bargain right now. Good bargain, XDC. Man, you've been preaching LCX for a long time. I wish I bought more past this dip. Oh, what a rocket. That's true, man. Me too, bro. Me too, bro. I'm kind of comfortable with my bag, but I bought a little bit more once I knew like uh, Big Boy was pumping it up. I bought a little bit more when I saw him do that. XDC is underrated. Is LCX technology great or is there connections? Ooh, good question, Stan. That is it, Stan. It's their connections. Their technology, like their technology is what already exists, right? It's their connections. It's the fact that they have like all these licenses from the European Union, the MiCA, and the European crypto regulators. They basically have a what is called they have a license where they can like basically use it almost like a passport. If they want to go into another country in the European Union, they can just take that license and use it like a passport, like a ticket. And they don't have to do anything to get licensed in that other country. And that's something that the European Union developed by looking at LCX. So LCX is basically like the guinea pig for European crypto regulations. So that is completely it. LCX's connections and their license is superior. Okay, that's what's superior for LCX, and the fact that they're World Economic Forum members, right? So they can just, Monty could just speed dial Uncle Klaus Schwab and just be like, "Hey, what's up?" So that's why. Uh, any opinion on stacks? My opinion is it's a side coin for Bitcoin, and other than that, I'm not sure. Like my opinion on Bitcoin is that it's going to be the sovereign currency for people. Um, it's kind of easy. Like you could say one could say that Bitcoin's like in the hands of the billionaires right now, right? Because that to buy Bitcoin you need a lot of money, but people still mine it. It's still mineable for people. However, all the big companies that mine it are kind of going to mine way, way, way more than you. But you can see from what's happening in Nigeria that they're choosing to use mainly Bitcoin instead of the CBDC. So really, it's kind of the people's coin. And Stacks is a side chain built on that to give them like DeFi, but so is the Lightning Network. So it's a room for both of them. It's room for both of them, really. Let's go crypto mainnet releasing soon. I will look at that. Linux C. Okay. Let me go over to the other side of the channel. Besides LCX, what is your top favorite ISO 202 coin? What's up, Trill McCoy? Um, Trill McCoy, excuse me. I would say Ripple at this point. My favorite one besides LCX would be Ripple, and perhaps yeah, just Ripple. I'll say Ripple. But my patrons, they have a whole full list of XRP coins and or all of the ISO coins and all of the ISO related coins. So check that out if y'all are so inclined. But Ripple is my favorite out of that whole bunch, and it might be my biggest holding. Ripple. Check out 1inch. 1inch. You know what, Courtney Johnson? While you're playing, I was checking out 1inch today. Let's go into that a little bit since it was coming up. That was probably going to be something that I talk about tomorrow, like DeFi tokens, because a lot of DeFi tokens are still, are still buyable, are still not affected by the pump. Let's go back over to CoinMarketCap here. So if we look at 1inch, it's actually not a buy right now. I was looking at that this morning. And then right after this, we'll get into the one that Pavan Guru mentioned. Um, so if we look at 1inch, 50 cents, right? Um, only 1.5 billion tokens out there. Not too bad. Not too bad. Now you gotta believe this is gonna pump. It's only been through one bull market, but you gotta believe. Sitting here at 50 cents, that's still not too bad, to be honest with you. From like 38 cents, 50 cents is not that bad. Um, let's go over to DeFi Llama, another really great site you guys can use to check on DeFi tokens. The only thing is that it seems like most of crypto is heading towards what the World Economic Forum wants, which is um, metaverse and enterprise crypto and climate change. So DeFi is kind of still kind of for the people. DeFi is still like you got to learn how to use a wallet. That's the only thing with DeFi. But I think it's always going to exist out there because not everybody's going to want to go with the World Economic Forum solutions. Not everybody's going to want to go in the metaverse. Maybe people are out there wanting to kind of be more silent, more cautious with their moves. So DeFi is always going to exist out there, but there is a learning curve. So that's the only thing with DeFi that's a thing. So let's see. 1 inch. So they had a lot locked in the beginning. Um, to go all the way down to okay, it's been increasing lately. DeFi is increasing lately. 6.7 million. But they went, it's kind of, and King and the Zay always say this, like, they'll be like, okay, this platform had its moment in the sun. What did it say? Like, it's the last one, like Polynex. He'd be like, Polynex had their moment in the sun. Blah, blah, blah had their moment in the sun. 1inch had their moment in the sun over here where they had over 2.3 billion locked. However, remember, like once we get back into the bull market, this could possibly pop off. So might be something to look at. They got their whole freaking network over in 1inch. Um, but you might as far as DeFi goes and just platforms might want to stick to like the top 50 here. Is 1inch a part of the top 50? I don't think so. Let's see. Ooh, my mouse. Okay, so we might want to just stick top 50. Lido, MakerDAO, Aave, Curve, Convex, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, JustLend, which is Tron, Balancer, Frax. So probably wouldn't want to go too far out of the top 20 then. Frax, Sushi Swap. Wow, Tornado Cash still has 224 million in it. That's crazy. Synthetics, yeah, because once you get out of this Thor chain, well, the chain, we don't care like about the chains just yet. So how far down do we have to go to get 1inch? Wow, it's surprising to me that it's all the way down here. 350. Wow, it's surprising. Yeah, I probably want to stick to like the top 50. And these were just different DeFi platforms. This is not even talking about chains here. Let's see Linux E. And shout out to King and Zay because they so called as soon as Martin Luther King was over with, as soon as Martin Luther King Day was over with, the regulators were going to come out regulating, and they did. They came out regulating bits, lotto, all these different things. They called it. My guys know their stuff. They know their stuff. Um, okay, looks pretty good. Low supply, 100 million. Top 300 crypto, not bad. Okay, I'll have to do some research on this. I'll put it on the watch list. A multiverse blockchain. Okay, okay, very cool. Let's go over here and take a look at it. Okay, if you want me to take the cookies, I will. Okay, this guy. Everybody loves that guy. Okay, she's cute. All right. Okay. All right, cool. All right. I see this. I'll have to do a little research on this. Looks cool. Is anything playable with it yet? I have to check that part out too. Run your own node. Yeah, is this playable yet? Oops. Didn't want to do that. Close that. Did want to do this though. Helsinki Fashion Week 2020. Let's go first. Practical use case. So, okay, so they did some stuff with fashion, sort of in the mold of a boson. That's cool. Okay, so I have to do some research on that one. I'll write that one down too. Let's go. Wow, I can't write straight today. Let's go. Okay, sounds good. And what was the ticker? LYX little e. Okay, lowercase e. Founder of Let's Go Crypto, Fabian worked on DApps and smart contracts on Ethereum. Okay. ERC20 standard father. That's quite the resume there. How can I be a patron? Here, let me grab the Patreon. I believe. Let me just go on a video right quick. Grab a link and send it to you. Copy. Actually, I don't know if that will fully work. So let me go into my back one so I can get the actual proper link. Okay, there we go. I think AI is going to be huge. That's one of the things they're talking about because AI is really going to go hand in hand with the metaverse, and that's something that the World Economic Forum wants. And like it or not, the World Economic Forum, they move the world. They do. They're some of the strongest and most powerful people in the world. They got like different people, um, royals go to the World Economic Forum. They got freaking like heads of state, all of this stuff that they might have put in place. Why does this kept? But the way the World Economic Forum wants us to go is probably the way we're going to go as a world, and metaverse is high on their list, and AI is going to be a big part of that. Like, matter of fact, I saw on Twitter yesterday, like they had some AI girl, Lynn or something like that, and it was like, oh, she had 2 albums out and all this other stuff. Let me see. I don't know. It might not be able to find it now. But that's probably where we're moving to, a thing like that, places like that. I really think metaverse is going to be huge, but some of these metaverse or some of these AI tokens need to cool down. Like, shout out, I think it was Pavanguru who told me about this one, or maybe it's someone else. Singularity.net. Gotta wait for these guys to kind of cool off. They're way too high now to get, but there's always the dollar cost average, right? Still, even at 21 cents, way lower than where it was in the bull market, right? Or when it first came out. So if you just gotta get in with a little bit, you can get in with a little bit now and wait until this market cools off a little bit, then go in and get some more. But yeah, singularity.net, things we like about singularity.net is that they're not just one AI platform, they're a whole entire ecosystem. And if you come and look at their ecosystem, you get to see some of the coins in here. Not all of these have coins yet, but Singularity DAO does and NewNet does. So, and as far as the founder goes, the founder of this was like the guy that created the Sophia robot, that one right there from like the 2016, Ben Goertzel. So, quite an accomplished guy. Yeah, and he's the freaking founder. And it looks like Dr. David Hansen, which is the guy who is probably the owner of Hansen Electronics, is also the co-founder. So, powerful pair right there, right? Along with other people's. Of course, this is built on Cardano, so Cardano is a partner here. Hanson Robotics, again, they're the ones who made the Sophia robot. I did not know Epic Protocol was teaming up with them. I did some research on Epic Protocol back in the day. Shout out the Underdog crypto community. We did some research on that one. Cisco Cody, which is another undervalued coin at this point. So yeah, I'm high on that. I'm high on that. Okay, we started a little late, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Um, we'll be back out here tomorrow, though. Not on the general crypto, but on Blackrue investing. So if you haven't already, come on over to the channel and like and subscribe. W Dark Horse www.darkhorsewatcher.com, where you can come over, like and subscribe. Hey, if we're apparently good enough for Big Boy to come over here and scout some videos and his team, I'm sure we're good for a like and subscribe from some other people as well, right? Um, thanks so much for coming out, guys. I very much appreciate you guys. Um, thanks for this. Let's go. I'm going to take a look at it. Have a good day, guys. Peace.